We do not have time for perfect. In any event, perfection is unachievable, it's a myth and a trap and a hamster wheel that will run you to death. The writer Rebecca Solnit puts it well. So many of us believe in perfection, which ruins everything else. Because the perfection is not only the enemy of good, it's also the enemy of realistic and possible and fun. Perfection stops people from completing their work, yes, but even worse, it often stops people from beginning their work. This is from Big Magic, written by Elizabeth Gilbert. I like this writer a lot. So we can't be perfect, and that's why I'm making this video. Maybe I'm not perfect. Maybe I'm making so many mistakes in this video. But I have to do this video. I have to complete this video because I want to share, I want to be positive, I want to be helpful for the people who are watching me. Hey everyone, this is Ron the Boss. I hope you're doing well, and I'm back with some more research on smart calling. I've been reading this book by Art Sobczak, Smart Calling, and I'm sharing this real experience. I applied this research and reading in my real calls with customers, and it actually works. And Art Sobczak said in his book that you don't need to just passively read the book, but you have to do the book. So I've started doing the book, and it actually works. So that's why I'm making this video, to motivate you that if you read this book and follow the steps, you will get success in your sales, especially on phone calls. So how I applied smart calling in a real sales call. Research first. The most important thing is research first. First, you have to do research about the business and people you're going to talk with. After that research, you need to just call them and ask them questions about how things are going on with them, what's going on in their business, how much they're earning, how many employees they have. A lot of questions, but you have to go slow with a low tone. So I'll give you a real example of my call, which I've just transcripted here as well for your ease, and I'll post it in the LinkedIn text side. So when you talk with a low tone and sound like you're seeking help, they start talking. This is what happened with me on the call. They start helping you most of the time. When you show them you understand a little bit already and you want to know more, they talk with you, right? So first you just need to make them talk. You only have to convince them. No selling, no telling about your thing. Just convincing about talking, showing like you're seeking help, going with a low tone. So this is a relatively slow process, but it's a high quality call, right? So my recent call example, I made a call recently after reading this book, and before calling, I did a little bit of research about their business, as much as I could find online on their website, and I tried to search on Google their address and everything and what they actually do. The website was actually outdated, so I called and just said, "Hi, my name is Ryan, and I'm just doing research in your area in Bayside, and do people use social media to look for any product or services? Have you ever tried or gained any business from social media or through website? Have you ever tried it? Or does it work for other businesses in your area? Have you talked with other business owners?" And the prospect is like, "I don't know much about it, and I can't give you the correct answer because I have a lot to handle here, and I don't have time for all this." And I'm like, moving to a consultative approach. This is the point where I came in with a consultative approach, and I told him, according to my research, people get a lot of business from social media and scale up their business with online presence and by constantly posting blogs and social media like Facebook and Instagram. Moreover, they don't have time either, so they have hired people or outsourced their social media work to qualified, experienced people, designers, and digital marketing experts. So I asked another question. This is about asking questions first and understanding what kind of person you're talking to, because when somebody talks, you understand, okay, this is a person who understands, has good comprehension of what you're saying. Okay, so how many employees do you have, and how much you make with your business annually? And this question actually triggers curiosity that if this person, the caller on the other side, if maybe he can actually help me increase the revenue in the future. That's why he's asking this question. Maybe he's an expert, and maybe I should talk to him. This is what happens, when you ask questions politely and in a tone that you're sounding like you're just seeking help, right? So he said, we make like this much a blank and yearly, and we have, for example, it's just an example, 15 employees, he answered. So building interest. So he already had started talking with me, and then he sounded interested in what I want to say, because I sounded, more polite and consultative. So that's why it triggered his interest. I told him a little bit more about why social media is an integral part of any business in 2025. So he said, I have to go now. He did not have time. He was a little bit in a hurry. And I told him a 20-minute call to tell you more about how it all works and why you should go with a 1-month free trial with us. That will be great for you. It will be a great opportunity for you to, understand how things work slowly. And it's free. You don't have any obligation, so you can cancel anytime. And he was reluctant to even come on a call. So I told him this call is free, and you might find something interesting in this, in this meeting. So I would say you can do it on weekend, whenever you're free and relaxed and have 15 or 20 minutes to talk. So you still have nothing to lose. So he said, okay, let's see what you have on Sunday, 11 a.m. So This was like a 10-minute conversation with him. So what happened here, right? What happened here? Did you understand what happened? I had already crafted a personalized, tailored, custom PVP, which is possible value proposition for this call in my mind. And I already had a plan to ask him a few questions. I had those questions in my mind that I want to ask, so I was ready for the question and answers as well. I was talking in a low, polite tone, like I don't know anything and I want to know more from him, right? Seeking help. I sought help and he helped me first, and then I offered some consultation. Okay, this is what happened. That's how we need to apply this book in our sales calls, which are now called smart calls. All right. So a quote that stuck with me that I like, really like it. This is a great quote, and it's written in the chapter 3 of Smart Calling, and it says, "It's all about what you know about who you want to know in order to actually get to know them." So the first part, let me explain it to you. The first part, it's all about what you know. So the research that you did before even calling, before even the first call, it's all about what you know about who you want to know in order to actually get to know them. It's a great saying, right? So yeah, so if you have any, this was a real example of my call, and you can give me your insights and you can comment at how sales calls work for you, and if you've tried anything like this, or did you like, the book, the things that I'm telling you from book, Smart Calling, does it actually work, or am I far behind in the research for sales calls? So if you have any knowledge, if you have insights, please do share with me. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good one.